All right, welcome back to season 3 of our show. And today it's wild rice. We're doing a copycat version of Uncle Ben's wild rice. Let's show you how to do it. So right here we have some wild rice. This is a beautiful blend. It's called the Gourmet Blend. Now I've been using this for a long time. I started using this when I was a kid. Pretty much ended this 30 years ago, and I've been doing this ever since. So a friend of mine said, why don't you show them how to make a wild rice? I said, you know what? I never thought about it. So here we are. So in this package, it's got 6 ounces. I got 16 ounces here. So you get a lot more bang for the buck if you buy it like this than buying it like this. This is, believe it is, in the supermarket for about $4 for this little tiny box. It's crazy. And around the holiday time, sometimes it gets even worse. And it has a bunch of stuff in there. It has sodium in there and a bunch of different powders and stuff that you pretty much can't even pronounce on there. So we're showing you a fresh way how to do this. Just gotta slide this off to the side. So we got our rice here. Now everything that's in this box of rice, I'm going mostly fresh with, and also some dry. I got some garlic powder, onion powder, marjoram, thyme, nutmeg, sage, black pepper, rosemary, bay leaves, fresh onion, fresh garlic. We're gonna use a little olive oil on that, and salt and pepper to taste. Here's our fresh sage, so we're just gonna chop this up. Now what you wanna do is just chop it and just get it into the rice. So I'm using all this. You can split this recipe in half or just make it yours. And any one of these ingredients here, you can put as much or as little as you like. So if you don't want sage or pepper or anything, you can get it out of here. But that's pretty much everything that's in that box. So let's just get it down in fine pieces, because you don't want to be pulling big pieces of sage out of your mouth. All right, so we got our sage in here. Garlic, we're using fresh. We're gonna crush a couple of pieces of that. And again, just chop that up and get it down chopped. All right, now that we got our garlic in, our onion. Again, use as much or as little as you like. But before we do that, these are all of our dry ingredients. I'm just getting those in. Right into the mix. Now, doesn't that look like what's in that packet that they have in Uncle Ben's? There it is. So we're just gonna give it a little toss. And there we go. Little pieces in there. Just mix them up. And that's your Uncle Ben's package right there. And it looks just like it. Outside the pieces like that. We're going to pull those out of there. Now the bay leaf is not in this recipe in the box, but I added that myself because we always want to make a recipe and improve on a recipe. So here's the fresh onion. Now I'm not going to go too much on the onion because I got the powdered in there, but let's just get a couple of fresh pieces down in there. When you cook onion into rice, it's really dominant. So the flavors will really dominate that rice. Any rice. You can just take onion and just put it in rice and it's a wonderful thing. But if you have too much of it, it'll just take right over the rice. So look how much onion that little piece made. So, in with our onion. And now, we're going to use a little salt to taste. I'm going to go about there with it. Very gentle on the salt and rice. It's another thing that's going to just float right to the top. And you'll taste it immediately. And here's olive oil. So you want to use about that much. Now we are transferring everything to the pot, but we're just showing you this for now. But that's how you want it. All right, onto the stove we go. All right, so we put our rice on the stove. Now I put enough water just to cover the rice. While we're bringing it up to a boil, when you start to see the rice, we want to put it on low, put the lid on it. Make sure you don't put too much water in here. You can always add more water, but you can't take it away. But this is a very resilient rice, and it'll put up with a lot. So if you need more water in there, just add a little bit more as you go and then put the lid back on. We'll meet you right back here. Don't go anywhere. All right, the water has evaporated some, and I'm just gonna move this around like that. Now, I lowered the heat because I'm on electric, so I lowered it first. And anytime you guys are on gas, you can always lower it anytime you want. But if you're on electric, lower it first. Put the lid on, and we'll see in a little bit. It's gonna be done in probably about 8 minutes. We'll meet you back here. Don't go anywhere. All right, our rice is done. Let's show you what we got here. Beautiful. Now coming to the end, I made some turkey wings and I put a little turkey stock in here. So this is the way you want to have that. It's almost in the risotto family, the way it comes out. But basically that's the consistency that you want. Perfectly cooked. This is real rice, so this is going to take you about 50 minutes to an hour to make. All right. And there it is. A beautiful Copycat rice, wild rice. This is the real one. If you like this video and more videos about to come, give a like. Hit that bell this way you get those notifications first. Thank you. We enjoyed having you. Till the next time.